Just keep thinking.
All right, so what I figure, we got to do our verse now, right?
Yeah.
So what I figure is we come up with 2 verses, and then
pull the population.
exactly see what after you've been talking, we can go up and say the 2 verses and see what everybody thinks, because we're not autocratic.
Yeah, we are. Hey,
All right.
I got it.
No.
They're expensive.
I told you that.
That's why it's called diet.
Oh, you
That's
chose
my
carrots.
guy. No, back up.
All right, it's okay.
No,
It's
no.
all right.
Thomas, wait, which one am I?
Your bottom.
So Shelby's going to do a little demo for us to prove that it is really hard to get in the middle of the green. And you can even see as I'm talking, I'm not in tune. Amazing grace, how sweet. Which is kind of comparative to a Christian walk. It can be really hard to find our little sweet spot because we can be really flat. We just get overloaded with schoolwork and sports and family and other things that happen, and then it's like you don't have any time, so you don't find your sweet spot. And something that helps me to find my middle of the green, my sweet spot, is praying.
Imagine how the White House is burning tonight. You know that for the first time. That must be a stunning defeat tonight at the White House.
I saw the cards a lot today because I chose to put them in my planner. And the verse that I had for today, 1 John 3:18, "Dear children, let us not love with words or tongue, but with actions and in truth." I thought about that one a lot today, especially in world history. We were talking about the Protestant Reformation and just the changing of the church, and that just kind of came to my mind a lot. So this morning when I was practicing the verses, I was writing them down, and just to show how awake I was, I wrote the one for today on the back of yesterday's. Anyway, but it felt like a devotional in the sense that I really did feel close to God when I was thinking about His Word, and because you really have to think about what you're going to say or what the verse is to be able to memorize it. And so to have to think about it that hard, it was like, you know what, yeah, and I can kind of see it in my life, and that's I felt really connected to God doing that. So it's not a typical way that someone would say that's devotional, but for me it really was. God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. Romans 12:1. Okay. Therefore, I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing. Therefore, I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices. This is your spiritual act of worship. So this is the first time that I'm going to try to do both of the verses without looking at them. Therefore, I urge you, brothers, offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. That is Romans 12:1. And 1 John 3:18, dear children, let us not love with words or tongue, but with actions and in truth. So last night or yesterday I had C2, and basically that means that I didn't come home between 7 a.m. when I left for school and 9:30 when I got home from C2. And so I didn't start my homework until then, and I was up till about 1:30 a.m. So I was tired when I got up, and I decided to take a shower, and that definitely woke me up. I don't remember what all of them are, so I'm going to look up a couple of them and then... Definitely for today, I'm going to use 1 Peter 5:7, which is give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. I have 3 big tests tomorrow, and I'm kind of anxious, and so this is quite applicable right now. God's resources. 1 Peter 5:7. Give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. Using the Navigator's topical memorization system, they have the big heading of God's resources or whatever, and then they have subheadings like his faithfulness, his peace, his peace. So that's what this one came from. So this verse is about his peace.